So in sports today I have a very special athlete who I met during the Commonwealth Games felicitation. I mean, she had just come off the high of winning the gold medal with Sharat Kamal at the 2022 Commonwealth Games in Birmingham. Just about a year and a half later now, she's secured her first international title in table tennis at the WTT Feeder Corpus Christi tournament. And she's currently the India number one. Thank goodness that she didn't take engineering, because it would have, if she had taken engineering, it would have been table tennis's loss. I've got Sreeja Akula with me on Sports Today. Sreeja, firstly, thank you so much for joining us on Sports Today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So, Sreeja, at Corpus Christi, when you won that international title, you had beaten the top seed in the semi-finals, and then you overcame a spirited performance in the final also. What were your first reactions after winning your first international title? Did it match up to the one that you felt at Birmingham, or was it something totally different?
Yeah, somewhat yes, but it was totally different because Birmingham is a multi-sport event. The entire feeling, everything is totally different there. And I think this tournament is again a totally different one. This is singles. So in Birmingham it was mixed doubles, and here it was singles. So I think both the events gave me equal joy and happiness. So yeah, I was really happy after winning this event. Like for a moment, I couldn't believe that I could win singles category in an international event in the senior category. So I was really happy after winning.
So, Sreeja, just to give a general audience the idea, like how important does the Corpus Christi tournament win do when it comes to Olympic qualification? Can you just explain to us, like, how does it help a sports person? Because see, you'll be facing a lot more challenges in the coming months. Until May is the qualification for the table tennis event in Paris. So Corpus Christi, how does it lay the base for future tournaments? How does it put you in a better space of mind? Can you just explain it to the audience, the significance of the Corpus Christi victory?
Yeah, so every tournament, every international tournament, we call it a WTT tournament. So every WTT tournament, it adds up to our world ranking. So the tournament which I played recently in Corpus Christi is also a world ranking tournament. So I've earned 125 points, which will help me to get into the top 70s probably. The world ranking will get updated on Tuesday, but yeah, I was ranked 94. So probably I will enter into the top 70s, and even my chances for qualification for the Olympics will get better. It's not confirmed yet, but yes, because the world ranking has improved, my chances will get better, and not only for singles, even the team ranking, Indian team ranking also will get better. So that we also have a World Team Championships tournament in February. So if the team has better ranking, we get a better draw, and the chances for the team to qualify is also high now.
Now, Sreeja, you saw Birmingham Commonwealth Games, like you had gotten the gold medal, and there was a good time for table tennis also. The Ultimate Table Tennis League has also helped. Your time with Delhi also, you have taken that time to hone your skills. Last month, I remember reading an interview wherein you said there were some aspects that you wanted to improve, the backhand in particular. You are saying that speed and the backhand were the two important aspects that you needed to improve. In Corpus Christi, have you been able to put that into execution, say out of 10, 9 out of 10, or is there still some room for improvement?
I believe there's always room for improvement. I cannot say it was 10 on 10, but yes, definitely compared to the last 2 months, I think I got better. Even on my backhand side, I have a defensive rubber, so I was aiming to learn more variations in my game, to bring in more variations in my game, and also improve a lot on my fitness and improve the speed, especially, and become quick on my feet. But yes, I have got better, which was visible in my game in Corpus Christi. But yes, there's always a room for improvement, and I'll be looking forward to bring in even more variations in my game for the future tournaments.
Now, after the Asiad, Sreeja, there was a time when you had a break, right? Until Corpus Christi. During the break time, what are your what is your regime? How is your training regime? How is your rest regime? How does a sportsman spend the downtime and then prepare? Can you just give us an insight into that?
Actually, we didn't have any rest because we had a domestic circuit immediately after the Asian Games. So we have 7 domestic tournaments within India. So we need to play all the tournaments, and the best 4 tournaments are counted, which will add up to our national ranking.
Yes.
So we had 5 tournaments after Asian Games, domestic tournaments, and we also had 2 WTT events. So the schedule was very hectic, but yes, we had like 10 days gap for each tournament, and I think my preparation was only based on the domestic circuit for the last 2 months. And we had national championships in December, and yes, I'm very happy that I have finished as number one for the 4th consecutive year. That tournament has also given me a lot of boost going into Corpus Christi. But yes, my daily regime looks like I go for fitness at 6:30 a.m. in the morning until 7:38, and then we have break until 9, and 9:15 we start training on table until 12, and then I travel back home. My home is around 45 minutes to our academy, so lot of time goes in traveling. So I then again go back to academy at 3:30, 3:34, and then we have some skills training, and then we start again on table training until 7:30, and by the time I come home it's 8:30, 8:45.
So 11 hours.
Yeah.
11 hours of intense
All together,
training.
like including cool down, including warm up, everything all together.
Any kind of extracurricular activities, like say going out with friends or anything, or no, totally cut off?
No, totally cut off. Like I'm not that kind of a person who wants to, go around, go out with friends. But I just like to stay at home. Whenever I get time, I just try to spend time with my parents at home. That's it. So that's my only hobby.
Okay. But Sreeja, our last couple of questions.
Yeah.
When you look at Paris and when you look at the Olympics, if you look at the broader Olympics also in the past, from whatever you've studied from all of this, where do you think India's table tennis, led by, see, the likes of you, Manika, and all of them? Manika's been carrying the torch along with Sharat Kamal for a long time, but the younger generation like you, Dia, all of them, what is the learning that you would want to take going into the Olympic qualification? Is it improvement in skill, or is it improvement in the mental space by which you work in?
I think, yeah, past few years, Indians have been really doing well at the international circuit. There's a drastic improvement. Our seniors have set the path for the juniors, and I think we juniors are also getting really good exposure, which was the most important thing. And I think schemes like Top, Scalo India are also helping the juniors really well to get that kind of exposure. And yeah, going into the Olympic qualification, I think mentally, I think Indians are getting a lot better, and there's a lot of scope for improvement as well. I think we are also working really hard. I think everybody's putting in so many hours of effort, time, and energy, and training very hard. So I think mentally we can get even more better. Especially with the Asians, with Chinese, we have got better now. Nobody thinks like, oh, we play with China, it's difficult. Nobody has that thought now, because we also saw Ahika Mukherjee and Sutrita Mukherjee winning the world champions. So I think anything is possible for Indians, and everybody is doing really well now.
Did Ahika and Sutirta's landmark win against Chen Meng and Wang Yidi dispel the notion that, oh, you need not be scared of the Chinese anymore? Or do you think China are still very, very intimidating?
Definitely, we now I think anything is possible. Indians can beat the Chinese, but yes, they are really good. We accept it, but now there's a time. The time has come for Indians to also perform better, and we can defeat them.
Of course. I mean, I think it was the greatest sporting feat that was ever accomplished in the Asian Games. I mean,
Yes.
going into the Lions Den in Shenzhen, and then Guangzhou, sorry, and absolutely beating the Chinese. I mean, they are the top ranked in the world, and it was a tremendous feat. But Sreeja, you spoke about all the other schemes that are there, but there is one very special scheme that's one, that's the DSF. How has Dream Sports helped you in the growth, and how has it been going on as far as their support is concerned?
Yes, so DSF has been supporting me for the last 2 years, and I think the major improvement in my performance has also come in the last 2 years, and the major credit goes to DSF because playing so many international tournaments is really very expensive, and
Yes.
with the help of DSF only, I have been able to participate in so many international tournaments and improve my world ranking. And not only participating in tournaments, I've also been able to procure better equipment and consult a qualified dietitian, mental trainer, and all such extra whatever expenses I had to bear. Everything has been taken care of DSF. So I'm very grateful to them for the support, and I'm looking forward for such support in the future as well.
Any message from Ghosh sir, from your sister, from parents after winning Corpus Christi? Any special message that they gave you?
Nothing special. They were just happy. That's it.
They were just happy.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is it, folks. It's Sreeja Akula, who we have just interviewed on Sports Today today. Wishing her all the very best for the future tournaments as well. And Sreeja, any chance of you coming to Delhi for any tournament soon?
No, sir. In Delhi, nothing. We just have international events lined.
What is the next major event that you got?
We have WTT Star Contender in Goa, so I'll be leaving tomorrow.
Goa, yes, first time ever. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So all the best for that, Sreeja. Let's hope that you really get your ranking points up and make the trip to Paris soon. And we in India will be cheering you for all the success. So tap that bell icon, folks, so that when we go live and for all these special stories, Sports Today, like, share, and subscribe also. Thank you so much, Sreeja, for your time.
Thank you so much.